Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Evans now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. It's across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Hall in motion left. Throwing to start this game. Going deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Set.
Running back sent in motion left. Here's 2nd and 11. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Go.
3rd and long for him here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they'll run. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He sends this one to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They'll try and throw it here. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull out in front further, 13-zip. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! Set up!
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
19-18! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
2nd and 6 now. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
Check! Go!
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Set! 19 Lions! Ready?
This time it's a passing play. He brings it in.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Go!
He tries to sneak it, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Carter on the return. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Commanders going field goal here. It's about 43 yards for him. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Again, it's Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll run here on first down. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. One of the tight ends motioning left. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now lead by 10. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Fox now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back now. Pressure on its way. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, shot.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. They go play action on 1st. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
An option give to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
first down from the red zone. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Putting a receiver in motion. On second down, Robinson. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Setting up a throw. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Commanders make it a one-score game in the first half. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hall in motion left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Here's a throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Starts his return from the 23. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Commanders will go on offense. Play action on 1st down. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Throwing from the gun. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Could not beat the defender there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Cuts right. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions now lead by 10. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Fox now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throwing off the play fake here. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. It's the Commanders looking at 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go!
To throw it on 1st down. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
79 Broncos.
They'll throw on 1st. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Warrior 70. Check go.
They'll throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. But my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Third and long for him here. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Ready? Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Lion. Mustang 19.
He'll throw it yet again. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Let's go now.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Again, he hits the 2nd level. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Cup 19, go! Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Ready up.
The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. From the red zone now. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Robinson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Evans now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage. It sets up the play action.
Robbie on the show. Oh, my God.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25.
What up?
And he gets this forward to the 19. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that gives the Lions the
What show
first.
y'all talking about? Oh.
Gibbs now from the gun. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Oh, yeah. Bob Land is on Paramount, right? Oh, okay.
Throwing now from the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Lions lead by 15 now. Fox now to kick this one away.
I put on a show. This nigga suck. I don't know why.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Busy, dog. Oh,
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm getting tired. Like, nigga, I'm like, fuck this shit. That shit never took me damn days
They'll
off.
throw to begin this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Let's stay home.
This is a guy who's used to embracing
But
contact.
I still handle business with the
Usually
part
makes
where it's
catches
like,
in spite of it, but
yeah,
I guess
like,
it's
okay, we was
tough
supposed
for
to go
anybody
to
to make a
Kentucky,
play every time.
Yeah, I think
part
these
of
tight
Kentucky
ends
was
today,
supposed to go
Kate,
to. That
spend
shit
as
was
much
flooded.
time in the old
I'm like,
ice
okay,
bath
they
as
didn't clear
just
that shit
about
out till
anybody.
probably what?
And when you don't
What did
make
he say,
that
till
catch
Saturday?
and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Gucci.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called
So
them
I was like,
alligators.
yeah,
One
yeah,
alligator,
I
two
stopped caring.
alligator, three alligator.
But going
He
from
needed
having
another
Friday all the way
alligator
to
in order
fucking
get that ball
Tuesday
off.
off
Credit
and
the
come back to work
defense for
Wednesday,
forcing
nigga,
the
I was like,
incompletion.
No
what the
connection
fuck
on
I'm at
the
work?
last play, and
That's
it's
what
third
I'm
down.
thinking.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Dropping back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Yeah.
Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions take possession as he makes his fourth interception
That's
of our
that worst
season.
feeling too. When you know you feel like you ain't gonna
Coaches
make that
just love
bitch.
that effort right there instantly. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick six?
Fucking I came back, right? And I was like, damn, I got to put in my vacation for my Boston trip, right?
And he's caught behind the line.
My boss like, nigga, you just put in another fucking vacation.
All I could tell him there was good luck.
I was like, hey man, I had this Boston trip on the books for a little bit. He was like, on the books? The fuck you were? He was like, I was like, man, the Japan trip, like, we knocked it back, so I'm just going around just to see people.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
He was like, alright, I was supposed
Gain
to.
of 4 for them. That sets up third and 7.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it's good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd to October 5th.
Another carry for it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. He comes through with 6.
Oh hell yeah, nigga! That's my dream vacation, nigga.
In the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything.
Bruh, you don't understand. We doing Osaka, then we going to yeah.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions grow the lead now to 22 points.
I'm trying to...
Fox now to kick this one away.
Bruh, but it's cheaper. The most thing that's killing us is mostly going to be the fucking flight, bruh, in the hotel. Everything else is fine, bruh. It's like, okay, I can handle that shit, but...
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I mean, I just look at the pods like I'm back in the fucking army, bro. Like, oh, pod, ooh. Everybody else, I don't know, man. Like, my homegirls are bougie, bro.
They'll throw it.
Because y'all supposed to be going with
An all-around tough play for him.
Hope
Took
and
a
her
shot
friend.
on the release,
Like,
and it
you know the ones
definitely
I'm
affected the
talking
throw.
about.
It's incomplete.
Mark.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there. Where
It's
you
supposed
need
to
to
be
buy your
me,
receivers just enough time
Hope,
to get open along their routes. And
her
your quarterback
boyfriend,
enough time to find and hit him with a
Steph,
throw. Time? Well, that's not
and
what
her
he
cousin.
had.
And I
O-line
think
couldn't hold
Hope
up.
little
That
brother
forces
supposed to be
the
coming, but he
incompletion.
wasn't too sure.
Warriors 70. Go.
Throw on
Yeah,
third
that's it,
down.
fine.
Oh,
That's it,
try
fine. I
forcing
wasn't
it to the slants. It's
tripping.
intercepted. Nick Bolton has it.
Bitch.
And it's a touchdown.
That's the
Brings it
issue.
back.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
six.
Yeah,
Rookie
that's what's
quarterback
it.
Brock threw it away their last drive.
Yeah.
Seemed like he might have been trying to
Exactly,
do
unless
too
they
much
don't wanna
make up for
do.
that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them.
Like,
his
they want to go
rookie
to,
year.
like,
Sometimes
Disneyland
you
in
just
Tokyo.
learn
That's
on
where
the
I
job,
think
but
Disneyland
you
is at, and
cannot
over there
repeat
is
those
in
kind of
Tokyo.
mistakes.
But, like, some of us want to go to Universal, but Universal's in, like,
And he
Osaka.
got all of that one out of the back of the end zone
we
for a
like, fuck it.
touchback.
When we in Osaka, we go to Universal. When we in Tokyo, they want to do, like, the Hello Kitty and all that shit. The females do. Want to do the Hello Kitty
First
in
and 10
Disney
now
World.
from the
I'm
30.
like, I don't give a fuck, bro. To me, I don't care, because to me, I'm like, dude, I just want to go to the arcade
Back
and
to
get
the
drunk,
air,
bro.
following the pick six. He put everything he had into this one. And he knocks that one away to prevent a big
I mean,
gain.
it'll
Now
be
all eyes
kind
go to
of
the
dope,
penalty
you know what I'm
marker to
saying,
see
to
who it's
be
against.
to go to a different one, you know what I'm
They're
saying?
set
Because
up at the 35
I've been
now.
to Disney World, but I've never been to somewhere else, you know? Like, I've been to Universal over there, but
First and 10, looking
shit,
to throw.
everything else? Oh.
That's
So
complete
that's
to
the
Wilson.
difference. Should I let him score so I can put up 60?
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3
I told-
in this lopsided affair.
I told these niggas, I'm like, when I see
It's the
this nigga, I'm putting up
Commanders with
70.
possession, but they're in a pretty deep
The
hole to start
Commander,
the fourth.
Stoney, this nigga did some foul shit. In college football, he quit in the middle of the shit. And then we sent it, and I lost 2 of my defensive players for pretty much for the rest of their career because they were seniors.
Touchdown here after that big
And that
play.
shit
We've
came
got
back
first
and bit
10
me in the
from red
playoffs because
zone.
I had no pass rush up the middle. So that's like, when I see this nigga, I'm fucking him up in Madden.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and
No.
unsurprisingly, he falls in.
Because it was already red
Second
shirt.
down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time
Fuck
to
no.
get open along their
It's
routes.
not real life.
Quarterback enough time to find and
Nigga
hit
had
them
one
with the
to
throw.
dislocated shoulder and the
Line
other
doesn't
one
hold
torn
up.
Achilles. I was like, this
Options follow.
messed up part is both of these
on the
niggas.
inside
Only
here.
one of them really came back
He
before his
gets
state for real.
leveled
One
just
was
before
pro
he
and the other
reaches the
one
marker, and that hit
left. I was
prevents a
like,
first
damn,
down.
dog. Before State having their own issues right now, they caught
Here
one
he
of
is to
their
throw on
receivers.
third and 10. Gets it
They were
towards the end
supposed
zone, but it's
to
incomplete.
start this year. They dismissed him from the team.
Tough to blame him for that
Caught
drop,
him
Brock.
with,
Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a
they
great
said
effort defensively.
controlled
Timing that hit,
substance.
keeping them from
That
hitting
means
the
this
end
nigga had a
zone.
lot of drugs
Reaction and
in
burst.
his car.
In the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you gotta burst.
They had to
And that
give him
defender does a
25K to
tremendous
bond.
job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth
They
down.
said controlled substance.
Finds
So
him beyond the
I
marker.
don't know what type of controlled substance they said on the report, but that's what they gave him. So I was like, oh, this nigga is.
Extra point attempt coming up.
So, oh, this nigga is tripping. Like, you supposed to be the
Extra
starter.
point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders
Oh,
trail by
he's
22
gone.
now. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away.
Yeah, at number 9.
Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30.
It's a lot of smoke.
And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Base.
Good field position for the Lions here
Yeah,
as they head up to the
but the
line.
funny part
First and
is,
10.
like, it's a lot of smoke saying they're not going to pick him, but it's a lot of smoke saying they might trade
There's a
up.
give
So
up
it's
the
like,
middle.
nigga,
And he's able to drive up past
what,
the
what,
40.
I'm like, what the fuck y'all doing?
Nice 6-yard pickup.
So
Bringing
that's
them
what I'm
second
saying.
and
It's a
4.
lot of smoke about Shadur
This
not
is a guy
getting
who,
there,
man,
but it's a
when
lot of
he is
teams.
in
Some
it,
of them they want
when
to
he is
trade
feeling
up.
it,
People,
you just
Jackson
got to
Dart.
bring him
There's a
down
lot
with
of
an
Jackson
on-tackle. You
Dart
better
smoke, and
buckle
I'm
up.
like, yeah, did
You
y'all not
need a
watch
textbook
Jackson Dart
tackle on
play
this guy,
college
right?
football?
Grab some cloth and drive him to the ground.
He's not that good.
And he has it up towards
Yeah,
midfield
I'm
before
telling
he's
you,
taken
he's
down at the
not
47.
that good. Don't let
That
that.
one ends up a gain of 6.
Don't let one good game
And that'll be first
fool
down,
y'all niggas.
Detroit.
Chris watching, I watching. I just watch college football in general, but
Give now to the running back. Still going.
But you get what I'm
past the
saying,
40.
though.
And he's all the way down
Chris
to the 36.
Chris watching more than I did because
Big
he
play
plays his
nets
school
him
almost every year.
17 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Try to hope
Back-to-back
for
carries
Arch.
here. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hope Arch come home.
So now, partner, gotta reevaluate.
Bring
what
the
to do on
prodigal
this
kid
next
home.
snap,
Bring the prodigal
because
son.
The holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Because he'll be a redshirt sophomore
They'll
technically.
run here following the penalty. He cuts it to the right sideline. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Nigga. Yeah, relationship with on the shit, yeah. Or like Arch, their grandfather's still like cool with the norms.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts some power on a deep one left.
Just chilling.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of
Archie,
snaps
yeah.
to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I think if
Yeah.
you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture perfect.
Nobody
form
bothers
of it.
him.
He was all
Nobody
over him
bothers
in
him.
coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
That's
Second
the
and
wild part.
very
It's like, bro,
long.
nobody
Pass
knows
complete to
bothers him.
Gibbs. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that
I like they.
37-yard line.
I think most of them.
We've heard it said, and I believe
Well, I
it's
don't
in
know
my
they
core.
still live in
Football
the
is
runnings,
the
but I know they
ultimate
out.
team
Most of
sport.
them got
And a
houses still
well-run
in the
screen
runnings.
like
So.
that is the ultimate team play
But I don't
because
know
it
they
takes
actually
all
they physical
11
residency
doing
there.
their job.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get
Dang
rid
it.
of it.
And this one had a brief chance, but not
Fuck.
a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't
What
exactly
happened?
hurting for a big lead at this juncture.
What happened? This season has just been chaotic. 'Cause
Play
I haven't
action on
watched it.
first down. Made the throw as he was getting
Dude,
hit.
I don't
Rock,
even
and
care.
it's
Y'all
incomplete.
spoil this shit. I'm watching my own
No
on my
luck
own
finding
pace.
his
But
receiver that
nigga,
time. And we'll see what they do here on
Did-
second down.
did they kill?
This is why
Did
we
they-
hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate
Of
players.
course.
You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball.
Who?
It takes a player who can close quickly to get
Oh,
to
she
him
can
before
suck
it's
him- she
released
sucking
and
dick in the-
alter that throw.
Here we go, set.
Oh,
Trap 60, trap 60.
oh, okay.
Check go.
Second and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete.
Did old
It's
boy,
gonna
that
be third
Hispanic
down.
kid, did he get killed yet?
Well,
Something
he
waiting
needed
for him
another
to
second
get
to
capped.
deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush.
What?
For getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He has the
Oh,
burst
okay.
over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
He wasn't supposed to die like that.
Throwing from the gun
I thought he
here.
was supposed to die.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here.
Fuck, I hate how this game does that,
It's a
bruh.
Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready.
So
as
the
they
last,
send
I
this
know, I
away.
remember I watched last season. Last season was good. What the fuck happened this season? This different
one's
writing
fielded at
team,
the
or they just said
40-yard
fuck
line.
it?
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Cause they still don't know he's back.
and set, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Airing it out to start this drive. Launches one deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Pass play now. He's loaded another one up. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to the air here. He's trying another one deep.
I just dropped it.
Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh my God, why my team is dropping the
Defender's
ball?
not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They've got 1st down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all.
Greg put 120. That was Greg, nigga.
Than the offense executing.
Y'all niggas is stupid. Y'all niggas is
Throwing
wild.
once again on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle.
Y'all niggas,
And they finally
y'all
bring him
niggas is
down,
wild.
but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Pass play on 1st and 10.
Nigga, y'all just over here. High score.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively.
I'm on a buy, so I didn't really care. I was like, bro, I didn't even want to play Jeremy over here. But my wife want to watch it. I'm like, nigga, just take the dub, bro. I don't want to hear this
Once
shit.
he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can.
You're like, how long you gonna be, nigga? No,
just
nope. Just be a husband, nigga.
Altered the throw.
Yup.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop
Penn
it.
State.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hold on, nigga, be a husband, nigga. No, don't hit me up, nigga. Nigga, I'm going to bed, bro.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete.
Yeah.
Now they're facing 4th down. Looking for his
Sometimes
wide
I just don't be in
receiver
the mood to
there.
play that shit, to be
So
honest
that brings
with
up
you. Even though I
4th
love
and
coaching,
long.
but I'm like, I'm in so many leagues, nigga.
Your
I'm like, bro,
defensive
I'm just
coaches
tired.
on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
I'm like, nigga, first of all, I was supposed to be Oregon, so I was like, I don't care.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's looking deep once again.
Thank you.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change
Brian
in position.
Branch.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Somehow they still
I think
can't
every
get it.
analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way,
You trying to
spark a
super
comeback?
dive, you bitch.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Yeah, no,
They'll get
dog,
31
Madden's
yards on
so
the
slow,
play.
and I'm like,
And that'll be 1st down Detroit.
no,
We've hit the
fucking
2-minute
terrible.
warning here in D.C.
Nigga, my
Lions
players don't
approaching
react the
win
same.
number
They
7
be
on the year.
fucking just
And
like they
they've
still got that
themselves
glitch
another 1st and
in this
10.
game where you fucking in position as a corner, you hit square or triangle. Niggas just look at it,
With Gibbs.
let
He
niggas score.
sneaks
I'm
this
like,
through the
bro,
middle, maybe a gain of 2.
why are you calling
So after
timeout?
the
It's
2-minute
fucking
warning,
52
another
to
stoppage
38.
here.
Nigga.
Defense
You
is
are not
calling
coming
time.
back.
1:55 to go.
Well, they got some positive
Why are you
yards.
calling
That's a
timeout?
good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Caught near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Because that's a good-ass series.
Big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This
is a good-ass
play,
series,
Kate,
man.
depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two
I mean,
things.
you heard Ant got fined, right?
Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks.
Yeah, when he told the crowd, I make 200
M's.
because yours.
No,
he's
timeout is coming.
no.
Now, right?
Yeah, but the him was like, I got $200 million. Rudy got over 300 in his career, and my dick bigger than yours.
Have to take it on 2nd down.
My nigga, why? He's a true.
And that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could
Yeah, like, you got a lot of intimate kids.
Final moments of the game.
You don't care.
If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in.
Ain't
Just
shit.
He goes down.
Like how Randy Moss said, "How you paying your fine?
This was the
Straight
type
cash,
of response
homie."
you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.
Shit, bruh. That throw pick?
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions. As with that, we sign off from DC.
I just do terrible, but I didn't know I had 200 yards rushing with one player, and the other one had 114. Oh my God, look how the drops. How motherfuckers supposed to be playing